I've never seen it.
All right, we're recording.
Let's go.
Everyone says biatch.
Biatch is on fleek, if you ask me, my guy.
I'm trying.
There he is.
Did anyone? Oh, great. Fuck.
Everything's falling
You could
apart.
probably tighten it.
I said the wrong words.
I don't know.
I shouldn't have said biatch.
No
I'm
one
sorry.
says biatch.
Did anyone say bootsy at anyone's schools growing up?
What?
Bootsy?
In what context?
There it is. Wow, man, I am.
In what context?
I've been doing this business too long to not know how to do that.
That's bootsy.
Like, it means good?
I don't remember. I'm actually trying to figure that out now.
I still don't know. I heard a kid in my neighborhood that they say, "Don't go there. That place is bugs."
Bugs?
I think it might be boogers.
Oh, like B-O-O-G-S.
I think so. I didn't ask him because I don't know. He was like 16 and I'm 37.
Hi, boy,
Young man.
boy.
Hey, what did you mean by that?
I'll buy you a six-pack if you tell me what that means.
Do you like vapes?
Yeah.
Hey, this is Never Seen It. I'm your host, Kyle Ayers. This is the podcast where comedians rewrite famous movies they've never seen before. Today, the most famous comedian in the world has not seen the most famous movie of all time.
Oh, my God.
Kenny DeForest is here, and he's never seen Oppenheimer.
That's right.
You've never seen Oppenheimer?
I've never seen it, and it's been out so long.
We don't. Yeah, sometimes we do new movies. This one's like it's been a while since a movie's been a big enough deal that I'm like, that it's like okay to do type of thing. Okay, these things are kind of like being funny, aren't they? It wasn't just you with the
Thank
microphone.
you.
There we go. I mean, this movie's a huge deal.
Yeah.
Before we get into the, we can do, I always say before we get into the script, and then 40 minutes goes by, and I'm like,
Yeah.
well, no one's going to listen this far in anymore for the script. You've never seen Oppenheimer. You didn't go
Correct.
see it. Did you see Barbie?
I've not seen either yet.
Okay.
Wow.
I feel like that's a question you have to ask.
Yeah, no, I want to see them, but I've been too busy.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Because you have special come out.
Yeah, a special come out.
You want to tell
Yeah.
people about that first, because it's something you have seen.
I have seen that. I've seen it too many times. I've seen it too many times.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called Don't You Know Who I Am. It's on my YouTube page for free.
I watched the whole thing.
Wow.
This is the first comedy special I've watched all the way through. Not joking, since Adam Sandler's Netflix special. And please don't tell all the other guests who've been on the show.
Wow.
I watched most of Greg Warren's,
Oh, yeah,
which I
yeah.
thought he's so funny.
He's incredible. I actually
funny.
messaged him the other day. I was like, man, I did a deep dive on him. He's
Yeah.
so good.
He was
so
one of
funny.
the first comedians who I ever met because he was from Missouri and he would come through the club that I was the guy at all the time. And you're just like, how is this not the most famous person?
Well, you know what it is? Here's what I love about him. And guys, it's like clean comics that don't feel clean. Like you don't realize they're clean
Yeah.
the whole
Yeah.
time because he still has an edge to him.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's because it's funny.
It's
Yeah.
because it's so funny.
Yeah,
It's so
yeah.
good.
But I watched your special all the way through. It's beautiful.
Thanks, man.
It's very funny. Shot in Brooklyn. Cool neons.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
liked that.
My swan song for my hair.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, you really trying to separate yourself from your hair.
I got a nice long hair. It's proven that I had it. You know,
Right,
in
it's
the-
a time capsule.
Yeah, exactly. It's
That's so funny.
don't let someone try to tell me I never had long hair. I'll show you
And it's on your YouTube page.
on my YouTube
So you
page.
can go check that out. We'll have a link to it in the description of this episode as well.
Yeah, and then the audio only album has 20 plus bonus minutes that I cut from the special. Just
Ooh.
thematically, it made more sense.
Yeah.
And it's all my COVID material. That was the other thing. I was like, people are tired of COVID material. And then
Yeah.
I saw someone crushing with COVID material like 2 days ago, and I was like, maybe people aren't so tired of it.
I have not enjoyed any visual television COVID things.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to watch a show about it.
No.
I want to pretend it. The only funny thing is we're watching The Other Two. Have
Yeah.
you seen this, The Other Two?
No.
And it's
good.
a very funny, like, everyone's dreams are all about to come true. And the episode ends with like, and we'll get to that tomorrow, March 13th, 2020. And it's like a very funny, like, and then it skips forward to the other side of COVID, but it's very funny.
That's awesome.
It was a good little jab.
So we didn't see, you've been working on the special and promoting the special and traveling and didn't get a time to Barbenheim.
I did. Ooh. Ooh, you know I like a good mashup time.
I
Ooh.
say that to me again at the end of this podcast that you like mashups because you're going to hate them.
No, I will do the Barbenheim double feature that everyone's talking about.
Yeah.
Where you just do them both in a day.
Yeah.
I'll probably, you know what? I'm going back to our hometown. You know, Bailey and I are from.
Yeah, you're Bailey Norton, also a Springfield.
Hello.
Springfield.
Yes.
That sounded like pedophile.
Yeah, a Springophile. She's a real Springophile. Yeah, that's why she's not allowed back.
She just loves Young Springs.
Love that term. Gonna be using
yeah.
that a lot.
I'll be home. That's a good time to do.
That's exciting. Yeah, do it there.
Yeah.
I didn't know that they would let the Barbie movie show in Springfield.
Oh, I don't think they
I
will
don't
for
think
much
women are
longer.
allowed to be property owners there. So
You know what really blew my mind? Tyler Snodgrass, another Springfield comic, ran a show for a while at a place called Bookmarks, and he would say Springfield's only socialist bookstore. And I was like, the fact that has not burned to the ground
Wow.
shows how much progress we've made.
Yeah, truly.
It's still there.
That sounds like a Second Amendment rights advocate threat. Not like that's on a poorly made Facebook brochure shared across Take Our Country Back groups. That doesn't sound like how you would want to get people to something in Springfield.
Springfield did some. One time they made a dress code. I don't know if it's still. It was like a city rule, but you could I couldn't wear this. Like for women only, obviously, but like no nipple. You can't have nipples if you're a woman. And
Can't have them.
So maybe they
Not
would
at
love the
all.
Barbie movie.
Yeah.
We like our women like Barbies, just smooth and flat and
Nipple-less.
covered.
Honestly, yeah.
But hot. But
Absolutely.
hot.
No wieners on the boys. No wieners. Wieners are for tailgate parties.
Well, I think that'd be it's fun to see him in theaters.
Yeah.
Both in theaters.
Yeah.
I have not laughed like the Barbie movie
Yeah.
in a movie theater. I Across the Spider-Verse, I still think is my favorite movie I've seen this year.
Same.
Oh, it's so good.
It's
It like
fantastic.
fucking blew my mind. And as someone who's ever tried to animate something, I've made a few little animations of this show. I made a 30-second animation. It took me a month. I'm watching Across, and granted, the people who made Across the Spider-Verse know what they're doing, and they're
Yeah.
probably not using paint.
Yeah. They're not using paint and referencing a YouTube video.
They're probably not ripping green screen things from YouTube. But like, I watched Across the Spider-Verse, and I'm like, this might be the greatest visual art I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it's a masterpiece.
It really
it's so
is.
good.
But
It's so good.
The Barbie movie, I was laughing so much audibly. I can't remember like laughing that much at a movie in a long time going to see a movie in theaters. And granted, there's a gap in my theater going from March to April 2020 when I didn't go to movie theaters. But it was so fun. And Oppenheimer, also funny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You-
totally.
You laugh at how they just found that land. You laugh.
The ending is I bet.
I would say
hilarious.
Oppenheimer is, and before then we'll get into your script. Oppenheimer is the most, because I loved it.
It's fantastic. It's so good.
it
I
is-
love the
yeah.
discourse around it, maybe even more than I love the movie too.
I-
You've probably seen some of like
A little bit.
there's that video that we watched yesterday where it's like this very Christian woman and she's like answering a comment where someone's like, "What do you do when you and your husband see sex scenes in movies? Like, how do you go
Oh my
about
God.
that?" And she's like, "We talk about everything. We talk about it beforehand and
Make a plan.
we make a
Anytime we're
plan."
going to go see a rated R movie, we have a plan. This is
What?
what this woman is saying about
Yeah.
taking her husband to
Because
see
there's a
a
sex
boob.
scene in Oppenheimer that's like, it's fine. It's take it or leave it. But it doesn't have to be in there, but it's
Yeah.
in there and it's fine. And she was like, "Yeah, my husband, he just closed his eyes and he rested his head against my shoulder, and we
Like
got
he
through it."
put his head down like he finished a test first in elementary school on her shoulder
What
to
is
avoid seeing
happening?
Florence Pugh's nipples for a minute.
And like that was the hardest part
I
of
think-
Oppenheimer for them to watch.
And the thing is, like, they think that's creepier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if I even glimpse
No, that's some
the
Mike
nipple
Pence,
of this
that's-
gal.
That's Mike Pence mommy stuff.
It's yeah.
And you, the first, like the comment under the video, Lori Kilmartin had seen it, and she goes, "I need to see this man's browser history."
I remember there was a kid in my high school that was like super Christian, and my friend was all freaked out. I go, "What?" And she goes, "He kept complimenting my back muscles, and then he started reciting a Bible verse, and I don't think he knew I knew what the verse was, but it's about combating lust."
Ew.
So he's just standing behind this girl reciting a Bible verse, and he thinks he's being
Yeah.
But
This
like
is his
she
pickup
was
line?
like, "Get out!" Like it would have been better off if he was like, "Yo, what up? You want to smash?" At least that's like
Yeah.
straightforward.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know, you're like talking in old English and like translated Latin about trying to not get a boner.
In
Like,
old
ugh.
English, he's like the font. He's talking in old English. The font. He's like big giant O with 2 lines on the left side and horizontal lines crossing henceforth. Okay, so you have more. Preface your script here for Oppenheimer, however you'd like to preface it, and I'll hand out copies.
Okay, so this is Oppenheimer (parentheses) starring Liam Neeson. And I have not seen Oppenheimer, and I think it's worth noting I've also not seen Taken in a really long time. And I think that's all you need to know.
That would be an odd rewatch. Like I always throw Taken on.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
That seems like the movie that like would be thrown on by the people who go. What's that new movie about child trafficking where the guy who financed it got in trouble for child trafficking?
Oh my
that
God.
QAnon movie, you know?
What? Oh,
I did
didn't
not
know
see
that.
this.
Oh, it's some like Pride of Justice, the Freedom, or something. There's like a movie in theaters.
Can I rewrite my script for this episode?
It's like a QAnon dog whistle movie, and it was all about child trafficking.
It's like, damn, whoever wrote this has really deep inside knowledge of how child trafficking works.
Why is he using real phone numbers?
How did he have access to this actual dungeon? We've been looking for this forever.
When did Epstein film the cameo? They green screened Elon in. All right, so Oppenheimer starring Liam Neeson. Cast it however you'd like to cast it here.
Okay. Well, there's really only two. No, there's three. Okay. So Bailey, you'll be Kim.
Great.
Kyle, you be Gerald,
Wonderful.
and then I'll just be the kidnapper,
Great.
and that's it.
The person we all remember from Oppenheimer.
And then Kyle, you also read all the
No,
action
you
stuff.
do the stage
Oh, I do that?
directions.
Okay,
Yeah,
here we
yeah.
go.
I can't read. I saw how many there was.
Here we go. This is Oppenheimer starring Liam Neeson, written by me, Kenny DeForest. Exterior, Hawaiian Park, 1944. Gerald Oppenheimer. Character description, Liam Neeson, badass. Walks and talks with his college-age daughter, Kim Oppenheimer. Maggie Grace, cool chick. Because neither of these actors are Jewish, they are both wearing prosthetic noses, but like totally not in an offensive way. While we don't hear what they are saying, it is clear by the gleam in Gerald's eye that he will kill the shit out of anyone that kidnaps his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
In the background, we see a shady Japanese guy lurking in the shadows doing shady Japanese shit, but like not in a racist way, just a Japanese guy who happens to be shady. The Japanese guy watches Gerald and Kim walk by and then smiles in a way that says, I'm totally going to kidnap that guy's daughter. But first, I'm going to eat this bowl of noodles, but not in a racist way, just like I'm a Japanese person who enjoys noodles. But like, who doesn't?
I have to say, it's already more diverse than the actual Oppenheimer.
Hell yeah.
And I would say same tolerance.
Good. Well, that last noodles line was one I was worried about, Kyle, and we're past it. So, exterior, Hawaiian College. Shortly after, Gerald is walking Kim to class while they talk. Kim says something that makes Gerald laugh. They stop at the entrance to campus. He kisses her on the cheek and watches her walk. He beams with pride, and as his smile says, seriously, I swear to God, I dare you to try to kidnap my daughter. Do you see how much I love this chick? It would honestly be insane of you to try, and I bet you won't. Behind him are three shady Japanese guys smiling like, we're about to kidnap that guy's daughter, LOL. Interior, Hawaiian College. Later that day, I'm sorry, this is exterior. This is a typo. Exterior.
That's okay.
Hawaiian College. Later that day, Gerald is waiting for Kim after class. All her classmates pass Gerald, but he doesn't see Kim. His face takes on a look that says, no way. There's no way someone actually did it. Exterior, Hawaii. Shortly after, montage. We see shots of Gerald looking for Kim around Hawaii. He can't find her. His face continues to grow more intense as if to say, wow, there is actually someone on this planet dumb enough to kidnap my daughter. Holy shit. Wow. Interior, Gerald's basement. Shortly after, Gerald is playing cards with some other retired friends. They are listening to the radio and getting updates on World War II. The Axis powers are gaining control of the Eastern Front. Gerald's phone rings. He answers.
Hello?
Dad?
Kim, where are you?
Hirosh.
Gerald jots down Hirosh on a piece of paper.
Kim, hello?
No, not Morsaki.
Gerald jots down Nagasaki on the same piece of paper.
Nagasaki?
The kidnapper has taken the phone from Kim. Gerald can hear him breathing.
Hello. Who is this? I don't know who you are, what you want. If it's money you want, I don't have it. But what I do have is a very specific set of skills from a long career, particularly in the world of particle physics. If you let my daughter go now, I won't hunt you and I won't find you. But if you don't, I will hunt you, I will find you, and I will build a bomb so precise that it will kill only exactly the 4 to 5 people, the 4 to 5 of you responsible for this.
The man continues breathing for a beat. Good luck. We hear a click as the phone hangs up.
Good job, dumbass.
Interior, Gerald's lab, montage. We see a montage of Gerald Oppenheimer inventing the atom bomb. It's super sick and scientific and shit. When he's done, he puts 2 bombs in his backpack and flies to Japan because there is no TSA and it is shockingly easy to get away with. Exterior, Nagasaki, Japan, 1945. Gerald walks through the streets of Nagasaki looking for clues. He keeps seeing Japanese guys and approaching them and accosting them, but he keeps realizing it's the wrong guy and begins to worry that he might be racist. Suddenly, a messenger pigeon lands on his arm, and he retrieves the note.
Dad, I'm going to tell you what I see from my window to help you find me. I see a clock tower, a park, children playing happy and free. I see an orphanage, and I see...
Gerald trails off in the middle of reading and looks around. He sees a clock tower and runs toward it. Once he gains a vantage point on a nearby roof, he looks around. There's an orphanage and laughing children in a park. He then sees a building with a window that looks like it has bars over it. Nearby is a shady-looking Japanese guy doing shady Japanese shit. Bingo. Gerald runs to the building and pulls out a bomb, places it, and runs away. Exterior, a safe distance from Nagasaki. Moments later, Gerald is holding a detonator switch.
Nice job, dumbass.
He flips the switch and a mushroom cloud rises from the horizon in the distance. Gerald then pulls out the note from the messenger pigeon and rereads it. He gets to the part where he trailed off before.
See, an orphanage and a water tower that says, in English for some reason, Hiroshima, Japan.
Gerald looks in the camera.
Oh, no, dude!
He puts his...
Christopher Nolan's signature moment. The Pauly Shore-esque 2-camera wall break.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm so glad that Hollywood people listen to this. I'm good at dialogue. He puts his hands on his head as if to say, I've really done it this time.
Kim, I'm coming for you, honey.
Exterior, Hiroshima, Japan. Later, Gerald is walking through the streets of Hiroshima looking for the clock tower. He's doing a better job not thinking every guy he sees kidnapped his daughter this time. He rounds a corner and looks up. There it is. He sees the clock tower. He runs to the clock tower, looks around. There's the orphanage, the park, the water tower. More innocent children playing and laughing. He then sees a building with a barred window.
Now to tinker with my bomb to make it more precise.
Exterior, Hiroshima, Japan. We see Gerald tinkering with the bomb with a wrench and some duct tape.
Can you tell I've seen the movie by the acting?
Yeah, it's really good.
No, it's amazing.
Are you Cillian Murphy? Or is it Cillian?
I don't know. I pronounce it both ways depending on who I'm around.
After like 30 seconds, he's done. Gerald grabs the bomb and runs towards the building. As he approaches, he sees a shady Japanese man doing shady Japanese shit.
Bingo.
Gerald looks up to the window and he sees Kim looking through the bars.
Dad!
Kim, hold on, honey. Daddy's coming.
The shady Japanese guy sees this and runs towards Gerald. Gerald puts down the bomb and grabs the detonator switch.
Who's Enola Gay now, dumbass?
Gerald hits the detonator switch and the bomb explodes. In all, between 129,000 and 226,000 people were dead, including Gerald and Kim Oppenheimer. World War II ends and Gerald is a hero. Over the credits.
Oh, whoops. Sorry, not sorry.
End credits. Gerald Oppenheimer died doing what he loved, being a total badass and won't let anyone kidnap his daughter.
Yes. I thought you said you hadn't seen it.
You're welcome for all those lines I gave you, Bailey. Thank you for driving all this way to be with us today.
Oh my God. My pleasure.
I will say, yours took an ambitious take that Oppenheimer, the movie, did not, where yours acknowledged Japan.
Yeah. In any way.
In any sort of capacity other than sort of pointing at it on a map.
I can't wait to see the movie and see how accurate I was.
Robert. I literally forgot his first name until now, and I was like, I read this. You called him Gerald, and I was like, it's Gerald J. Oppenheimer. It was like my note, but I'm like, no, it's not Gerald.
Gerald J. Oppenheimer.
Gerald J. Oppenheimer is like the Looney Tunes character.
Yeah, I tried to think of a like a dumber name, but Gerald's like kind of close. I feel like
I am excited to let everyone know that there was a point where you texted me and said, I figured out the angle or something like that. You're like, I got the idea.
It's dumb the things we get excited about.
Yeah. All right, everybody, we're going to take a quick break, and then we will be right back with more of Kenny and Bailey. This is me writing down when we took the break. All right, everybody, we are back. Kenny DeForest, who has never seen Oppenheimer, you know, he also seemed to have about an equal amount of regret in your script.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm joking a little bit. A lot of the movie was about like him dealing with the fall, like how it made him feel afterwards and everything, because he probably had it worse than anyone after the bomb.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I can think of no one who suffered more.
Yeah. Roughly like 260,000 people worth of regret.
Yeah.
And one man, you know?
Sorry, my microphone's falling,
That's okay.
so I'm going to retighten it.
Yeah.
I have gosh. All right. I'm going to probably have to edit this out too. Probably. It's like slipping off this table.
Oh, no.
There we go.
Oh, because the taper?
The table has that little bit of a bevel, and I
Yeah.
just need to go get like some wedges from like Home Depot or something to level it out. It's just too good of a table otherwise to not
Yeah.
do it.
No, it's a great table. And it fits perfectly in this
Fits
space.
great in here. I had a bigger one but it was black and it made the video dark. You know, no one gives a shit. Is it Killian or Cillian? This is now what is fascinating me.
I think
Yeah,
it's Cillian. I think it's Cillian.
How would a Peaky Blinder say it?
Oh, that's a good Killian. It'd be definitely Killian.
Yeah.
Because he's Irish, right?
Yeah.
I feel like Irish names are just never what you expect them to be.
Well,
That's
here's
true.
a fun thing to
But
type
I don't
in.
know.
I typed in Killian or Cillian, but I spelled it the same. But like, what am I Googling? Do you know what I mean? What a stupid Google. But then it told me the answer.
Yeah.
Cillian is pronounced the S sound.
Also,
wait, many non-Irish fans, for some reason, believe it's pronounced with an S sound, but it's instead pronounced just like the anglicized spelling K.
Killian.
So it's Killian.
Yeah. Huh.
Well, fuck.
Nah. I mean, I don't know. Well, there's this great clip of who's now next in line to be King of England? Harry?
William.
William meeting Cillian Murphy, and he's like at the premiere of Oppenheimer in London or whatever, and he's like, it's great to see a Brit starring in a movie like this, and Cillian Murphy goes, I'm Irish. And he's like, yeah, the United Kingdom. He goes, no. Like, straight to, like, his face. I'm like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
This is a cool place to be in, to be able to tell, like, the future King of England to
Yeah.
fuck off a little bit.
I feel like the world is getting more emboldened to do that. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's great.
Like,
Yeah.
we're all just realizing how dumb it is.
I mean, I
all
looked
at
up,
once.
and England, dude,
They've done some
it's
bad
crazy.
stuff.
I didn't know where they got those mummies. The Museum of Stolen Valor.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
but it's a very fun clip. Yeah, I think I agree that it is. I watched the show The Crown, and the whole time, like, people from The Crown die, and I'm like, let's go.
Yeah.
Like, what's that guy? There doesn't need to be a 200-year-old who's never paid rent.
Yeah. No, it's crazy because like we have it here though too. It's like, you know, the Jenner Kardashian, like we have our royalty.
Sure.
Yeah, yeah.
And it is crazy. Like you'll see those online accounts that have 1 million followers, but they only do sponsored posts.
Mhm.
Like, who's following these people? They're not even entertaining you. They're just
Yeah.
like, I
Right.
drink iced coffee from Starbucks.
Right.
And
It's
it's
like,
like,
yeah.
and people interact and be like, thank you. It's
Like a massive influencer who's never actually been logged into the thing in their entire life. Also, it's called Xing now,
What's that?
Xing.
not tweeting.
oh.
It's a much easier to
God.
say and understand term, Xing, a thing that doesn't just already exist when you cross something out.
Yeah.
The new term for tweeting is covering something up
I
or
X'd
losing
it out.
tic-tac-toe.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think people are not as like enamored by celebrity anymore or the royal family. I don't know.
I think a lot of celebrity worship fell off in COVID.
I think so too.
Look, the Imagine video couldn't save it.
Mhm.
No.
Yeah, like think about this. That was so bad. People hated Gal Gadot,
Yeah.
Right.
who's one of the most beautiful women on the planet. Like,
yeah.
She was wonderful.
Like,
this
hated
was
her
the
for
90s.
organizing it, not even.
Like, imagine if Pamela Anderson did the Imagine video in the 90s. That's basically what
Yeah.
we would all been like, thank you, Pamela.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, we would have been simping so
I
hard.
mean, even if it was like Jennifer Aniston in 2010.
Yeah.
It's a pretty recent thing for. We just all saw all the celebrities being like, look, it's tough, but stick with it. And then they're like, Butler set down a new house next
Yeah.
to them or something. And you're like, well, I'm not even allowed to blink at my dog legally.
Yeah.
So I think it was just the disconnect became very visually apparent when
Seeing
everyone's
Ellen
things were in
like
their room.
cry in her like rainforest gazebo or wherever she was, being
Yeah.
like, I just miss the world.
it's
yeah.
so crazy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, when
But
the
also-
world doesn't miss her.
At all.
We
At
weren't.
all.
Yeah, this is barely anything to do with Oppenheimer, but it was funny to see Oppenheimer, and he's like the most famous dude in the world. Then, like he's the celebrity.
Right.
Oh yeah.
I remember Norm had this joke where he was like, when I was growing up, if you went to the moon, you'd be the most famous person because
Yeah.
you went to the moon. Now, if you want to be the most famous person, you have to have a big ass.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And he's like, and I don't know if one's better or worse than the other one, but one of them's going to the moon.
No, it's true, dude. And like now I see people that I've never seen before in my algorithm, and it's like the lowest common denominator. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'm constantly getting new versions of guys going around to women and being like, so does size matter?
What's your,
Where did you come from? Get out of my
There
feed.
is- I think that we've talked about how I think Gen Z would love like Leno as late night because they
Yeah.
just love like simplest on the street thing they think is like high comedy art. They're
Yeah.
like, we're here at Venice Boardwalk and we're gonna ask women what their body count is. And then
Dude,
like, what's your
yes.
body count? And every once in a while, a girl will be like, you're a fucking idiot. And I'm like,
Yeah.
that person should have a TV show.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, that's my celebrity.
No,
Yeah.
and I'm really stepping into a hornet's nest here.
Go
but
off.
but here we go.
Start talking about Charlotte
I was
basketball.
listening to the new Taylor Swift album. Here we go.
Okay.
The singer.
But like, this is the biggest artist on the planet, and she has a song that the verse is "Karma is my boyfriend."
Yeah. Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is not.
yeah,
This is insane.
Someone
and
should
this
have-
is people are going like, "That's the best song
Okay.
that's ever."
I believe I know a
feel
Radiohead.
the same way.
Yeah.
I feel the same way. I am so lukewarm on Taylor. Like
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I'll enjoy her music, but I'm not. I don't totally understand how she got where she is. And
She's
that's
very
fine.
talented.
Yeah, she is.
She's written a
beautiful.
lot of songs.
She has written a lot of songs.
It's got to get exhausting eventually. This might be the
Yeah.
only word combinations left she hasn't used.
That might be. Yeah, I guess you're right.
This is like, if I'm Radiohead, I'm sending my police to arrest that song.
She has another lyric on that album, and it's like, sometimes I feel like everybody is a sexy baby, and I'm a monster on the hill, and it's like there were no revisions.
And there's some weird lyrics.
I do think. Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, that's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the Beatles could have had that song in like 71.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you'd be like, yeah, sexy baby.
Sexy baby monster on the hill. I am the Eggman. You are the Eggman. You know.
Give me the weird, completely obscure stuff.
Maybe
And
she's using AI. That sounds like AI generated lyrics.
Like at this point, yeah, it's
Karma-
like her write a song in my voice, and it says that, and she's like,
Yeah,
perfect.
we really should have listened to Nelly when he said, "Underlay, underlay, mama, AI, uh-oh." He knew it was coming.
I want to
Hey.
make that my ringtone.
Hey. I didn't like that. Wow. Shout out
So
Nelly.
we're from Missouri.
Yeah.
3 degrees of separation from someone who saw Nelly at a Chili's twice.
I saw the St. Lunatics in concert when I was in high school. What's up? At the
Wow.
Shrine Mosque.
Yeah.
Let's
Wow.
go.
Oh, I thought you meant you were just all at a concert. Like they were also seeing the Eagles.
It actually would make more sense.
Oh, man. St. Lunatic's a great name for a group.
Truly.
I think that with that sort of lyric, like Taylor Swift's, it's weird or whatever, but at least in 40 years, you won't find out it was about when she like married a 12-year-old.
That's right.
And that's what happens with
Yeah.
like, you're like, this this like Aerosmith song is crazy. Who could this be about? And then it's like, oh, he took legal guardianship of a 14-year-old so she could go on tour with him. You're like, I was hoping he was just dreaming on.
No. Hate to have jammed to that.
I was really hoping that he really, I didn't know Walk This Way was about her learning to. That is Aerosmith, right? I'm remembering that
Hang on, yeah.
properly.
Yeah.
No, that
100%.
Steven Tyler took
Oh, yeah,
guardianship.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Allegedly, legally.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, weirdly, Dude was the name of the teen girl, but luckily she looked like a lady. So he's in the clear.
It's DUEDE.
Dude.
That'll show him.
Yeah, you're right about that. That is like, yeah, that's what you get. Like, if you're a completely managed pop star, you probably aren't, molesting teenagers.
Yeah.
So you got that. And then if you are like a fucking brooding artist, right, there's a good chance that you are in fact a sex pest. At best, sex pest.
Yeah, and that Taylor Swift has written a song about you.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
John
That's a
Mayer.
good point.
She's a lot of John Mayer.
That is a lot of relationships.
Stand-up comedian
lot.
John Mayer.
Yeah.
He does music?
Esteemed stand-up comedian John Mayer turned musician. Yeah.
Oh, man. What a full arc that man has had now being in The Grateful Dead.
Yeah.
Which I don't need to talk about. That's the best band name in the world. Anyways, we're going to play some podcasting. The Grateful Dead is a perfect band name.
It's a
It
good
is.
band name, yeah.
It really is.
That's what you got to do is no one gives a shit about your lyrics. Be a band where everyone's like, get the lyrics over so we can like the song.
100%.
I like I don't like the first 2 minutes. Give me the last 40.
Really, the branding is amazing. Grateful Dead, and then also the little dancing bears. That's like the greatest
God, it's great.
Yeah.
logo I've ever seen.
Yeah.
What is we saw that T-shirt that was just a black T-shirt in white text. It said tie-dye Grateful Dead T-shirt with a skull on it.
It actually sounds like something you would make.
I
Yeah.
wish.
That's a
I
very
friggin'
Kyle
wish.
Ayers. Yeah.
I wish. In my lowest lows, I think about getting into selling Trump merch on Facebook. I'm like, I could make a
think you should do
storefront
it.
with a bunch of puns
Yeah, you
and
really
just
could.
sell a bunch of
Damn.
dumb hats to these idiots
It's
who they
honestly
buy it all.
A good idea.
They buy it all. Mark it up. Here's an $80 shirt where if Trump's mugshot comes out, that's a shirt.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a $50 shirt everywhere.
Oh God.
That people are gonna wear around. And you're gonna be like, so you like criminals? No. He doesn't look like one. I hear what you're saying. I know that conversation's coming.
It's coming. Also, did you guys know that you can legally run for president from jail?
Really?
Isn't that fun? Isn't that a fun loophole in this
I like
country?
that-
Interesting.
Shouldn't you have to be able to vote
I was about to say,
to run for president?
you can run, but you can't vote for yourself.
Ah, man, if
So-
only that guy who shot Reagan knew. He could have. You're telling me that guy couldn't have beat W a second run around? A better candidate than Kerry, the guy who shot Ronald Reagan and was in jail? I would have voted for him instead of John Kerry.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt, dude.
More likable.
They don't really promote that information.
Yeah.
Very accessibly.
They bury the lead on that one.
Yeah.
But I feel like-
Do
wonder
they bury
why.
that lead on a golf course for a tax cut?
That lady.
It's spelled pronounced lady. Which is the ultimate, the best burn I've seen in so long was someone was yelling with Trump Jr. on Twitter, and
X.
they on X, and he said something, and they go, "Why don't you go mow your mom?" And sent a picture of where his mom is buried on that golf course. Is just overgrown with grass.
Oh my
and they
God.
put, "Why don't you go mow your mom?" Which is like
That's-
insane.
Wow.
Harsh.
But he wouldn't do that. He'd hire someone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, whatever button I hit first, we're gonna play that game. All right.
Get ready to play before and afters.
This game is called Before and Afters. How it works is I've smashed two movies into one movie. I'll read you the smashed together plot. You have to tell me the smashed together title.
Okay.
You're more than
Got
welcome
it.
to work together, or
Okay.
you can compete against
Compete?
one another.
Compete.
What are
Sorry,
they
I'm going to pronounce
competing?
everything wrong just so it doesn't seem like
Oh.
Killian was a choice.
It's me, a British guy, Cillian Murphy.
British guy.
I've come to compete and support the crown in any way I can.
So you can go against one another, or you can, I'm going to grab an instrument here to shake for victory.
Yes.
Oh, that's fun. I'm already having a good time.
Yeah.
Already 34 minutes in.
yeah.
Pretty much most of the way into this, I'm already into it. Here we go. I'll read you the plot. So here's some examples of some answers. The Wolf of Wall Street.
Okay.
There's one, Saving Private Silverman.
Great.
There's one, Fargo. That's Argo and Fargo.
Okay.
There's another one. What do we do? Oppenheimer. There would be Oppenheimer if
And
it was
Her.
done by Scarlett Johansson AI.
Scored by the R&B singer Her. Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay.
Plot number 1. They get more difficult. We have 6 of them. A young girl falls for a boy who is in a rival gang, and her favorite cowboy doll feels threatened by the introduction of a space toy.
Okay, so it's obviously Toy
We got
Story.
some Toy Story 2. Toy Story 2. Wait,
Yeah.
maybe it's not Toy Story.
Oh, West Side Toy Story.
West Side Toy Story.
Yeah.
This thing is so loud, I gotta like shake it all the way over here. Why'd they put those on horses? The bells, not Woody. Man, the horse is Woody.
Why'd
That's
they put
that's a
cowboys on
massive
horses?
toy. Why'd they put cowboys on horses?
People listen to this podcast like, this is about movies. It's the dumbest conversation I've ever heard.
I think someone used AI. They tried to write themselves to write this show.
Cowboys should be on cow.
We did an AI episode of this podcast where I said, write me an episode of Never Seen It with Kyle Ayers, and it had Dave Ross in it. The AI was like, Dave Ross is mad at the script.
I don't like it when AI is kind of good.
I know. It's like, I can't see Dave Ross getting mad at technology. All right, number 2. The score is 4-1, Kenny. There's 5 points max on
Thank
each
you so
one.
much.
I thought we were sort of in an alliance, but whatever.
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
There's exhibition games. 4 friends get drunk and fall asleep in a jacuzzi, waking up in a future where they must travel through a wormhole to find a replacement Earth.
So it's obviously Hot Tub
Hot
Time
Tub
Machine.
Time Machine
But
and-
Interstellar? No.
Replacement Earth. Yeah.
Oh, Hot Tub Time Martian.
Oh.
No.
Oh, that's good though. That was a good guess. That
Thank
was
you.
really close, I imagine.
That one, some would say that's better than the real answer. Once the real answer is, I'll have to edit out your guess.
It's Interstellar, right? Hot tub.
Say it. Say it.
Hot tub. Interstellar.
We're Hot Tub Time Machinterstellar.
Is that it?
Yeah.
That fucking
Hot
sucks.
Tub Hot Tub Time Machinterstellar. No, Hot Tub Time Martian is way
That's-
better.
That's infinitely better.
Yeah.
Hot tub. Tinterstellar, I thought was fine.
Machine ends with the IN.
That
Go
is
Hot
so
Tub Time
upsetting.
Machinterstellar. Oh, the Machinterstellar.
Interstellar. That sounds like the bad guys in Oppenheimer.
Those are actually the Peaky Blinder rival gang. Is the Machinterstellars. They're iron workers. They're the ones trying to unionize. All right, here we go. Number 3. It's
Okay.
5 to 5.
Oh, good.
5 to 5.
I got a point on that one.
Yeah, you got
Sick.
more, but you lost some for that better answer. Here we go, number 3. An unemployed father decides to start a child care service at home until one of the kids dumps blood all over another at prom.
Daddy Daycare.
Daddy
Yeah.
Daycare.
Well done.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
No better examples there. That one was actually written by someone on our Discord. That's why you can tell it's really good. I got to
you
give a
write-
shout out to... No one cares who wrote the ones we've already gone by. Those
mean,
are in the past. It doesn't matter. Who cares? Nobody knows who wrote those. We're moved on to Daddy Daycare, which was written by Awesome Unicorn. Thank you so much for Awesome
Good
Unicorn.
job,
Discord.
Awesome Unicorn.
Next one. A young boy who dreams of becoming a musician finds himself in the colorful land of the dead, where he must avoid a 500-pound animal that has consumed a lot of blow.
Okay,
Coco Cane Bear?
Coco Cane Bear.
Yeah. Kenny had it too. I could see it in his eyes.
I wrote that one.
That
Good
was
job.
great.
13 to 11 Bailey.
What the hell?
She carried Daddy Daycare.
That's true. She really did. She got 2 in a row.
Um,
And she didn't piss you off by making better
yeah,
suggestions.
I'm gonna have to edit out so much of this podcast. No, I'm not even gonna edit out the microphone part. Just your better answer. That people can be like, was there a guest this week?
And it just cuts. It just cuts to the ugliest photo you can find of me on the internet. For like
In
2
audio,
seconds.
I make it show up on phones. All right, now we're getting into the ones that I would say probably not anyone, but good luck. These ones are hard. A security guard at the Atlanta Olympics. This is already. You remember the movie plot you always think about? A security guard at the Atlanta Olympics becomes a prime suspect in its bombing and must be helped by a British secret agent who faked his own death to investigate a missing Russian spacecraft.
Well, what's the name of the Atlanta movie?
I don't know.
I remember the story, and it came out. And it's the same guy from the
I,
I, Tonya.
Oh, the espionage guy.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh,
What was that movie called?
I have no
Clint
idea.
Eastwood directed it.
Yeah.
Grand
Grand Tarantino. Grand Tarantino. It's just
Gran
more
Tari-
racist. It's just more racist. Gran Torino.
Gran
just-
Tari, Mr. No.
It's just starring Quentin Tarantino instead of being racist towards Asian people. He just says the N-word a bunch.
Quentin Tarantino does another rewrite, but it's where Clint Eastwood says more racial terms in Gran Torino.
Yeah, and everyone's barefoot.
Security guard at the Atlanta Olympics becomes a prime suspect in its bombing and must be helped by a British secret agent who faked his own death to investigate a missing Russian spacecraft.
What is that one?
One of these is a James Bond movie.
Yeah, okay.
I've never seen any.
I'll
James
give you a
Bond
hint.
movies.
It's the second one.
Oh, From Russia with Love?
It's not James Bond at the Atlanta Olympics.
From Atlanta with Love?
No.
Damn it.
That's a good guess. That's a better guess than I would have.
The first movie is Richard Jewell.
Richard Jewell.
We were
Okay,
looking for Richard Jewell Only Live Twice, which is Richard Jewell and You Only Live Twice.
Wow.
Richard Jewell Only Live Twice.
Wow.
Say it one more time.
No. It's funny to say.
It is really great. Richard Jewell only lived twice.
I never use James Bond movies because no one remembers the titles of them.
Yeah.
And you don't remember how to align the plot to the title because it's all like
Gold
Secret Service guy does this.
finger.
Yeah.
But that one's just too funny to say.
Yeah, no, that's a good one.
All right, final one.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
Kyle
Got this.
14, Bailey 13, Kenny 11.
Okay.
I pulled ahead here. During World War II, a team of Jewish soldiers are assembled to commit violent acts of retribution against Nazis, and they come across Camp Kikaki, where a janitor has become the counselor of a bunch of juvenile delinquents.
Can
Okay.
you read it again?
Yeah.
During World War II, I'm kind of afraid to. During World War II, a team of Jewish soldiers are assembled to commit violent acts of retribution against Nazis, and they come across Camp Kikaki, where a janitor has become the counselor of a bunch of juvenile delinquents.
All right, so the first one is Daniel Craig's actually in a little James Bond crowd. What was that movie called? It's the name of the city where the Olympics were.
Yeah, I know what movie you're thinking of, but that's not the first one.
Oh.
Really?
But it was like the only movie Daniel Craig got to make in the middle of James Bonding.
Yeah. It's not the one?
No, a team of Jewish soldiers are assembled to commit, I'll say, hyper-violent acts of retribution.
Oh,
against
Inglorious
Nazis.
Bastards. Okay.
Oh.
And then, okay, and what's the, and
They
then
come
keep going.
across Camp Kikaki, where a janitor has become the counselor of a bunch of juvenile delinquents.
I don't know.
It's not,
I was thinking flaming hot. It can't be that.
yeah.
No,
yeah,
that doesn't have anything to do with literally any of the words,
no,
I don't think.
janitor. Maybe.
Oh, yeah.
But that's as far as I got.
This janitor comes up with flaming hot Cheetos so
It's
they let him
not-
become a camp counselor.
It's not Wet Hot American Summer. There's no janitor in that. There's no janitor
No,
storyline.
you think of a can of spinach.
I honestly, I don't know. I don't know either of these.
Well, Inglorious Bastards is definitely the first one.
Okay, yeah. I wouldn't have gotten it, but I do love that.
Inglorious Bass Pro Summer Camp.
We're looking for Inglorious Best Ernest Goes to Camp.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Much like the James Bond movies, no one remembers
I wanna-
which Ernest movie is
Boy,
which.
do I want to hate it, but I can't. That's really
Glorious
great.
Best Ernest Goes to Camp.
Oh my god.
Best Ernest.
Have we taken 2 breaks or just one?
Just one.
Just
All right,
one.
we're going to take another one. We'll be right back with our final games. All right, everybody, we are back. This game that we are going to play now, just want Inglorious Best Ernest Goes to Camp. I just want to say it one more time. This game is called Character Card Head Guessing Game. The game. How this works is much like that heads up phone game
Yeah.
or any of those sort of 20 questions guessing games. The two of you are a character from a movie or TV show.
Okay.
The same character.
You're competing against one another. Yes, the same
Okay,
character.
okay.
You'll take turns asking yes or no questions. to try and find out who you are.
Okay.
But we're the same person.
You're the same person. You're
Okay.
this is against one another. So am I in the movie from this year? Am I tall? Am I
So whoever gets it first.
yeah, whoever
Okay.
gets it, and you spend if your guess is the character and you're wrong, the next person gets 2 questions.
Ooh.
So take off your headphones. I'm going to whisper to everyone here at home what character you are.
Okay.
Oh, plug your ears. Are you covering your eyes?
Yeah, I didn't want to look at your mouth.
That sounds mean.
I don't know why.
They are Optimus Prime from Transformers.
Okay.
Okay. I don't even know if the microphone's going to pick that up. I whispered so quiet. All right. So we'll go back and forth, just taking turns, yes or no questions. What is happening? Should have wore the hat.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's... All right, Kenny, you'll go
Trouble here.
first. Yes or no questions. You're a character from a movie or TV show whenever you're ready.
Okay. Am I a character from a movie?
Yes.
Am I a man?
Assumptively, yes.
Okay.
Am I an animal?
No.
Am I a real thing?
What?
Am I like
Do you?
something that was made up for the purpose
Yes.
of this? Okay. Movie. Okay.
Am I,
well, you're made up.
okay. Is the movie I'm in animated?
No.
Did the movie come out in the last 5 years?
You were in a movie that's come out in the last 5 years.
Okay.
Am I in the Transformers cinematic universe?
Yes. What the fuck?
Am I Optimus Prime?
Yes, you are Optimus Prime. Holy shit. Bailey gets the win, but Kenny's going to take 3 of the 5
Yeah.
points on that one.
Give those
What
to
a
Kenny.
reach. Wow.
Well, I was
Yeah.
thinking of things that
Wow.
aren't real that aren't animated, and I was like, it's either.
I
that
was
or where the
almost
wild
going to
things
say
are.
it was
Yeah.
animated. The amount of CGI might outweigh the amount of Wahlberg
Yeah.
Yeah.
in that movie.
I used to work at Circuit City,
off.
in Springfield, Missouri,
Hey.
and there was like a home theater testing thing, and it was whenever 4K first came out or 120K or whatever.
Mhm.
That movie is so awful. Whenever
Oh,
there's
with
no
like the motion blur
yeah,
and
yeah.
things like
when
that.
there's no motion blur, it just looks like like Pee-wee's Playhouse. Like it's clearly
Right.
so fake.
The depth is so weird, and it's so
Well, it's like
yeah.
the motion blur is a camera trick directors use to
Yeah.
hide the fact that this is clearly a fake robot that was
Yeah.
built.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And on a computer.
You take that away, and you're like, "Whoa, what is this big fake
Right.
robot, plastic robot?"
It then looks like your
Yeah.
green screen from YouTube.
Yeah.
All right, we got one more round here of this game, maybe 2, depending on if you guys are that good at it again. Go ahead and take the cans off.
Okay.
Maybe keep them in a similar shape, though. All right, they are Hannibal Lecter from Silence of the Lambs. I really get the feeling that I'm whispering so quiet that the editing software is not even going to keep it in.
Okay.
That's fine, though.
Well, the audience will know whenever we get the freaking answer.
They will
huh?
know. All right, it's currently 19 for Kenny, 17 for Bailey.
Let's go.
The current
Great.
score. All right, same game. Here we go. Yes or no questions. Find out who you are. Kenny, you can go first. You won the last round, sort of.
Am I a character in a television show?
No.
Am I a character in a movie?
Yes.
Am I a male?
Yes.
Am I animated?
No.
Am I in a movie that came out in the last 5 years? Keep the same question.
No.
Am I in an Oscar-winning movie?
Yes.
Am I in a drama?
Yes.
Am I based off a real person?
I don't think so. Maybe from like the loosest possible like thing to put it in the titles, but I don't think explicitly no.
Okay.
Am I played by an actor that's still alive?
Yes.
Am I played by an actor who notoriously dates women under 25?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know enough about him, but I don't. At this point, that would be fucking insane.
Okay.
Am I in a movie that was made after the year 2000?
No.
Am I in a movie that is like has everyone in this room seen this movie?
I haven't.
Oh, okay.
But a lot of people have seen it.
Am I played by an actor that would be considered a legend?
Yes.
Am I played by an actor who would be considered hot?
I don't think today.
Am I played by an Italian actor?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't think that matters for this.
No,
Not
but that
relevant.
really narrows down who I had in my head.
Because it eliminates people I would know.
Yeah.
So, but it's not a defining characteristic of this person.
Got it. Ooh, I think I'm okay. Go ahead.
Am I? Is this movie? Did it come out in the 90s?
Yes.
Okay.
A drama from the 90s, and there was a little hint he gave us because he said now it would be insane if he dated someone under 25. So this is an old man.
It's got to be an old man.
This is an old man who's not Italian, so it's none of the Godfather people.
Yeah.
Is my son named? Do I have two sons named Colin and Chet?
I don't think so. I mean, the odds would be, I don't know, but if you did, that'd be crazy because someone else does.
Well, the actor playing. Yeah. Yeah.
If you did, I probably would have heard of it just because of the odds.
Is the actor who plays me still working today?
Yeah, I
Ooh,
think
good
so.
question.
Okay.
Good question. But you think so?
You think so?
I've seen him in things in the last recent-ish.
Okay.
Okay. Wow. This is getting harder than I thought.
I know.
Was I, what's like a big ensemble movie? Was I in the movie Ocean's 11?
No.
Okay.
That would have been fucking awesome, though.
In this movie, am I married?
No. I haven't seen it, but I would almost 1,000,000% say probably not.
Okay.
Am I on a like a journey? Is this in this film? Am I on like a long adventure
Like
journey?
physically changing locations?
Yeah.
I think not in any capacity.
Okay.
Am I the hero of this movie?
I would, once again, have not seen it, but I would say almost certainly no.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. So it's a bad guy. Ooh. Am I in Silence of the Lambs?
Yes.
Oh. Am I Hannibal Lecter?
Hannibal Lecter.
Nice.
All right, I'm having fun with this. So, right, I mean, if he's dating a 25-year-old at this point,
There's
it would be on the
no
news.
way.
He's so old now that it wouldn't be weird. You'd just be like, fucking good for everyone involved.
Yeah.
Honestly, you'd be like, good for this young girl getting her money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh
like,
my God.
Yeah.
That Anthony Hopkins wallet.
All right, we're going to do one more because I have one more good one that I want to do. One more
Okay.
character card. I'm going to play the song again.
This is a song for a game.
That's not it. All right, for this one, I'm not going to have you take your headphones off. I'm not going to whisper who it is. Everyone gets to play along with the two of you.
wow. Let's go. Let's have a nice time.
All right, so Bailey, you can go first on this one. You're a character from a movie or TV show. Yes or no questions to find out who you are.
Am I a woman?
Yes.
It's about time, Kyle.
God damn right.
The podcast ends.
Immediately your phone rings and the podcast has been picked up. They're like, we've been waiting, Kyle. We've been waiting for you to join the new century.
It's called Barb He.
An all-male remake of
An all-male remake of Barbie.
That'd be the most
I'm just a Jen.
distasteful.
Just a Jen looking for his Ken.
So you're a woman. All right, Kenny.
Sorry. Am I based on a real person?
No.
Am I animated?
Yes.
Interesting.
It's about time.
That's good. They got some tears coming now. Am I in a movie that was made after the year 2000?
Yes.
Okay.
Am I in a movie for children?
Sure.
Am I in a comic book? Am I based off of a comic book character?
No.
Okay.
Question.
Sure is an interesting answer to
Yeah.
that.
Am I in multiple movies?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, is Batman a comic book?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then still no.
I'm trying to think like what woman would be.
Am I the main character in my movie?
No.
Oh. Is there like merch with my face on it?
That would be cool,
But probably
but
not.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, at some point you could find merch with like,
Yeah.
but it's
Not like everywhere.
not like you're not. Yeah, no, you're probably not the advertising drive behind the film.
Can I be seen in pop-up ads on porn websites getting railed?
Kyle's
would
mysteriously
be
typing.
So wild, but I would say probably not.
Okay. Am I an adult?
So you're not Ursula. No, yeah, you're an adult.
Okay.
Am I a human being?
Yes.
Do I have a
So that answers the porn thing probably.
Yeah.
You're an adult human being that's animated.
Do I have a job?
Yes.
Am I in a Disney movie?
Now, yes.
Oh. What did Disney buy? Or is it like
One of yours, I think, was Disney. I don't remember the
oh
timeline.
Whoa, an animated character that crosses over?
yeah.
Whoa.
This might be a confusing question. I don't want to throw you too far off with my answer.
Okay. Am I
You're on Disney Plus now, I guess would be the easiest way to say it.
Okay.
Right, that's where
Okay.
you'd find you.
R.I.P. was purchased by Disney. Am I married?
No.
Am I a news reporter?
No.
Am I considered attractive?
I don't think that's relevant.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Did we ask? Am I in a movie?
Yes.
Okay. I don't think we asked that yet.
Oh yeah, we probably should have. Am I like a comedic relief?
I would say yeah.
Okay.
Though there's a lot of it. But yeah, you're very funny.
Am I? Is the movie that I'm in predominantly a comedy?
Yeah. I don't know.
I guess all animation's
Right.
pretty funny, or tries to be. It tries to be. Anyway. just petty and cat. I don't know where that came from. It's got really catty. Yeah. As I flame like multi-billion-dollar business with the most talented people in it. Yeah. Sometimes they try to be funny.
Yeah, you try.
Fuck Matt groaning. I guess he tries.
Am I in like a superhero movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I? Is every version of my movie animated?
Yeah.
Am I Edna Mode?
You are Edna Mode from
Yeah!
The Incredibles. Costume designer Edna Mode from The Incredibles.
I have never seen The Incredibles, so we were going
that would have made
fast.
it tough.
Yeah, that'd
That
been real
would've been
tough.
hard.
Not knowing anything about something makes it hard to know it.
Wow.
I guess that's the whole premise of the fucking podcast.
Folks, we all learned a lot here today.
From the makers of nothing comes this.
I'm trying to imagine porn with mode. She's like the old.
It would be called
short
a la
lady.
mode because she's French
Oh my god.
or whatever.
Now I hope there is.
I don't
Yeah.
know. There's private browsers.
And ice cream is kind of. We don't have to go farther
Yeah,
with that.
but it'd be
yeah.
I space scream. This has ended in the worst possible way. Okay. Well, hey, Kenny, tell everyone thank you for being here.
Hey, my pleasure.
Thank you for having
me.
not seen Oppenheimer.
Truly the easiest thing I've ever done.
Tell everyone again about the special and anything else, the album, and where people will find you.
So it's called Don't You Know Who I Am? The special is on my YouTube page for free. That's just at Kenny DeForest. You can find it very easily. And then I have the audio-only album version, which was released by Blonde Medicine Records. And that has 20-plus bonus minutes of material. And it's the first 22 or whatever minutes of the album. So if you don't want to listen to the whole thing again, the special, you just want to hear the bonus stuff, just listen until you start to hear me talk about what you heard me talk about in the special, and then you've heard all the bonus material.
Great.
But it's available now. So
Any more work you want to give everyone?
if you guys want to send me a 5-page essay.
I'm like,
MLA
any more
format.
work you want to get everyone? Thanks for writing something for free for my show.
yeah.
But go check it out. We'll have links in the description. Bailey, thank you for being here as well. Thank you for having
Thanks
seen
for having me.
Oppenheimer.
Yeah,
Is there anything
my
you want to
pleasure.
tell people about?
You can find me on the internet at Bailey E. Norton. I'm mostly just getting bullied on the on my TikToks, and you can be a part of that. It's very fun.
Yeah, Bully Bailey.
Right, if
I
you-
made a burner account just to bully Bailey. So
Yeah.
Oh my God, what an honor!
And
Yeah.
if you want the first 20 minutes is a whole different bullying that you won't get on our TikTok. You can
That's
find
right.
it exclusively.
bonus. I'm also I'm also at Kenny DeForest. I should have said that.
Yeah.
I'm
right.
not on X, but I'm on Instagram and TikTok
Yeah.
and Threads. We'll see how long that lasts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, it's funny that X immediately was like, "What if our icon looked like Threads?" Kind of.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's
I'm
get
sure
rid of
that's
the
what it
thing
was.
everyone knows and make it the thing they forgot.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, thank you so much. Thanks again to, I believe it was Awesome Unicorn who submitted
Yeah.
that there on the Discord. If you want to submit before and afters or find us on Discord, it's at fart.kyleayers.com. And which I can't believe was available this late in the game. And the Discord also has a robot you can play before and afters against it. So we have like an AI bot in there. All the before and afters that have ever been on the podcast sort of are on there, and you can talk to fans of the show and everything, and that on there. Find us at Never Seen It Show on Instagram and Twitter. I'm at Kyle Ayers on those things as well, and thank you for listening.
I've never seen it.